Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Flow. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sarah. It is so good to be back for episode 2. We were blown away by your comments on the first video.
Seriously, it was amazing to read about everyone's hobbies. We have a lot of photographers and runners in our community.
We do. So, Alex, for today's episode, we wanted to talk about something that everyone loves, or at least almost everyone loves.
That's right. Today, we are talking about travel. We're going to discuss dream destinations, travel disasters, and useful vocabulary for your next trip.
They say travel is the only thing you buy that makes you richer. Do you agree with that, Alex?
Absolutely. Even when things go wrong, you learn something. But before we get into the disasters, let's talk about travel styles.
So, Alex, imagine you have a week off and unlimited money. What does your perfect vacation look like?
Oh, that's easy. I am definitely a resort traveler. I want to go somewhere tropical, check into a nice hotel, lie by the pool, and do absolutely nothing.
Really? Just sitting by the pool? That sounds a bit boring to me.
Boring? No way. It's relaxing. I work hard, so when I travel, I want to recharge my batteries. I don't want a schedule. I just want sun, sand, and good food. What about you? Let me guess, you're the opposite.
Completely opposite. I can't sit still for more than an hour. I'm an adventure traveler. I like backpacking, hiking, and exploring places that are off the beaten path.
Off the beaten path. That's a good phrase. It means going to places where tourists usually don't go, right?
Exactly. I hate tourist traps. You know, those crowded places where everything is overpriced and you only see other tourists. I prefer to stay in hostels or guest houses, meet locals, and get lost in the city.
See, the phrase get lost scares me. I like to have everything planned. I'm a planner. I make an itinerary with times and locations.
Oh no, an itinerary? That stresses me out. I like to be spontaneous. If I see a cool street, I want to walk down it without worrying about a schedule.
I respect that, but I'd be too anxious. I need to know where I'm sleeping tonight.
Okay, so we have different styles. But no matter how you travel, things sometimes go wrong. Do you have any travel horror stories?
Oh boy, do I. A few years ago, I went to Italy. I was so excited to see Rome. But being a planner, I booked a very cheap flight with a long layover.
Uh-oh, cheap flights usually come with a catch.
Big time. My luggage got lost. I arrived in Rome, but my suitcase went to, I think, Turkey?
No way! What did you do?
I had to wear the same clothes for 3 days. It was the middle of summer, it was hot, and I was sweating. I felt so gross. I spent the first 2 days of my dream vacation shopping for socks and t-shirts instead of seeing the Colosseum.
That is a nightmare. Did you ever get your bag back?
Yeah, on the very last day of the trip. The airline delivered it to my hotel right before I checked out. It was ironic. What about you, Sarah? Since you go off the beaten path, you must have some crazy stories.
I do. Once I was backpacking in Southeast Asia. I decided to take a local bus to a remote village in the mountains. The guidebook said the trip would take 4 hours.
Let me guess, it didn't take 4 hours?
Tried 12 hours. And the bus, it wasn't really a bus. It was more like a van packed with people, chickens, and bags of rice.
Chickens inside the van?
Yes, live chickens. The roads were bumpy, it was incredibly hot, and there was no air conditioning. Plus, the driver was driving like a maniac. I honestly thought we were going to crash.
That sounds terrifying. Did you get motion sickness?
Luckily, no. But by the time we arrived, it was pitch black, midnight, and I had no idea where my hostel was.
See, this is why I like resorts. At a resort, there are no chickens on the bus.
Fair point. But looking back, it's a funny memory now. That's the thing about travel disasters. They make the best stories later.
That's true. It builds character. Now, let's talk about food. For me, trying local food is the best part of traveling.
Same here. I'm a total foodie. I will try anything once.
Anything. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
When I was in Mexico, I tried fried crickets.
Crickets? Like the bugs? No, thank you. I draw the line at insects. How did they taste?
Surprisingly good. Crunchy and salty, like chips. You should try it.
I think I'll stick to pizza and pasta, thanks. But speaking of food, did you ever experience culture shock?
Definitely. Culture shock is that feeling of confusion when you are in a new environment where everything is different. For me, it was in Japan.
Why Japan?
It was the silence. On the trains in Tokyo, it is completely silent. Nobody talks on their phone. It's so polite and respectful. Coming from my country where public transport is loud and chaotic, it was a shock, but a good shock.
That's interesting. For me, culture shock is usually about the language barrier. It's frustrating when you can't communicate simple things, like asking for the bathroom.
That's why learning a few basic phrases before you go is so important. Even just hello and thank you makes a big difference. Locals appreciate the effort.
Okay, we've used a lot of great travel vocabulary today. Let's break some of it down for our listeners.
Great idea. Let's start with the phrasal verbs. We used check in and set off. Oh, wait, we didn't use set off, but we should.
Let's stick to what we used. I said I like to check in to a hotel. This means to arrive and register. The opposite is?
Check out. That's when you pay your bill and leave. Also, remember Alex mentioned a layover.
Right. A layover is a stop between flights. So if you fly from London to Tokyo, but you stop in Dubai for 3 hours, that stop in Dubai is a layover.
And if the layover is really long, sometimes people call it a stopover. Now, what about the idiom travel light? We didn't say it, but it fits your story, Alex.
Yes, if I had traveled light, maybe losing my luggage wouldn't have been so bad. To travel light means to bring very little luggage, just the essentials.
Exactly. And another great phrase I used was tourist trap. Listeners, write this down. A tourist trap is a place that attracts many tourists and charges high prices. It's usually not very authentic.
Like those restaurants right next to major monuments that charge $10 for a coffee?
Exactly. Avoid them. Ask locals where they eat instead.
We also mentioned jet lag. Or did we?
We didn't, but we have to. Jet lag is that tired feeling you get after a long flight across different time zones. Your body thinks it's night, but it's daytime outside.
I get jet lag so bad, it takes me days to recover. All right, Sarah, before we wrap up, let's play a quick game. It's called This or That Travel Edition. I give you two choices, you pick one immediately. Don't overthink it.
Okay, I'm ready. Bring it on.
Window seat or aisle seat?
Window seat. I need the view to sleep. You?
Aisle seat. I have long legs. I need to stretch. Okay, next. Summer vacation or winter vacation?
Summer. I love the beach.
Agreed. Next. Airbnb or hotel?
Airbnb for long trips, hotel for short trips.
Good answer. Solo travel or group travel?
Solo travel. You meet more people that way.
Wow, you really are adventurous. I prefer group travel. I need someone to talk to.
Last one for you, Alex. City break or nature escape?
City break. I love museums, cafes, and architecture. Nature is too buggy.
You are such a city boy.
All right, guys, that's all we have time for today. This was a long episode, but we hope you enjoyed our travel stories.
Traveling is such a huge topic. We could talk about it for hours. But now we want to hear from you.
Yes, for your homework, tell us about your dream destination.
If you could snap your fingers and be anywhere in the world right now, where would you be?
And tell us why. Is it for the food, the history, or just to relax?
Leave your answers in the comments below. We love reading them.
Don't forget to like this video if you learned some new words, and subscribe for episode 3.
Thanks for watching English Flow. Safe travels, everyone.
See you next time. Bye!